Hello everyone, welcome to some more horrific news. Okie dokie, looks like we're getting a new Toxic Avenger comic. The Toxic Avenger returns cover artwork for first issue of new comic book series. With a remake on the way, a new 4K restoration of the original classic now streaming, it's a good time to be a fan of Troma's The Toxic Avenger. Additionally, Matt Bowers, the founder of The Nib, and a political cartoonist who has twice been named a Pulitzer Prize finalist, and acclaimed artist Fred Harper are collaborating on an all-new 5-issue comic book series, starring the satirical superhero of the Troma films cult classic films. I have a funny feeling that maybe swap one of them words out for movies wouldn't read as bad, but anyway. Political cartoonist? Right, okay. Don't know how I feel about that. Politics, because especially today, politics is ideological to the point of like religious zealotry, and they just can't leave it out, where most of us just want to see things getting smashed and gore and guts and all that kind of good stuff. Anyway, let's crack on. Toxic Avenger 1 will land in stores on October 9th, 2024. While you wait, you can exclusively check out the issue 1 cover art from Fred Harper below, along with a set of emojis designed by Harper for the extremely online teens of Tromaville. God, this is going to be painful to read. Sorry, folks. This is going to be one of those episodes. Right, let's crack on. The Toxic Avenger delivers what Troma fans want, said Ahoy Comics Editor-in-Chief Tom Pear. The series has violent action, gross mutations, bursting pustules, eye-popping visuals, and trenchant humour. If there is ever a superhuman hero for these toxic, miserable times, Toxie is the one, said Lloyd Kaufman. Only Ahoy Comics and Bowers and Harper could pull this off, or mop this up. Toxie and the Troma team can't wait till you read, experience the art and stories that the Toxic Avenger comic book will explode in your brain, your soul, and your heart. Above all, remember, Toxie loves you, and so do I. Pretty positive. We're not being called names so far, so that's good. This series will combine elements of the original films with the Toxic Crusaders cartoon and characters in a familiar way, updated to tell a story of the environmental devastation, corporate control, and social media mutation, said Bowers. The Toxic Avenger is first and foremost an environmental satire, one about a small town and its unremarkable people trapped and transformed by circumstances they don't control. The story Fred Harper and I are telling is about people frustrated by authorities, telling them not to worry about their life, that things are fine, even as their dog mutates in front of their eyes. And at its core, it's about a powerless boy, Melvin, who finds out he can be incredibly strong, hideously mutated, well admired, and incredibly heroic, but still ultimately powerless over human behavior. In The Toxic Avenger, teenager Melvin Junko helps run his parents' junkyards in Tromaville, a small town in New Jersey where nothing much ever happens, until an ill-timed train derailment of toxic waste transforms Melvin into a hideously deformed creature of superhuman size and strength. The Toxic Avenger. Oh, that must be from the cartoon rather than the movies, because you remember Melvin was a janitor in a health club and he jumped out a window after a prank. So this must be, I haven't seen the cartoon yet. I mean to go back to it and have a look, because we did the Toxic Avenger movies. I was going to go back and do the cartoon, but I don't know how I feel about doing it, since it's a kids thing. It's same as RoboCop. You know when they made RoboCop, bloody kid stuff, like a Saturday afternoon TV show. It's rather annoying, like a really gritty adult feature, and Toxic Avenger similar, it's adult humor. It's an adult show. But anyway, let's get back to it. Under the media blackout imposed by Biohazard Solutions and their PR spewing chairwoman Lindsay Flick, Melvin emerges as a hero fighting against BS and the mutated threats that keep popping up around Tromaville. Eventually, Melvin uncovers a vast conspiracy, far more far-reaching than he could ever have imagined. But he knows if everyone is simply made aware of the crisis, they'll act to stop it, right? Alright, I don't know how this is gonna go. If it's over-politicized, that's the emojis talking about. Yeah, if it's over current modern day politicized, it's going to be a hard read. That is it. I don't know how they are. I don't know how the comic panel's going to look though. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at this and I'm going, I don't know how I feel, man. I genuinely don't. What do you think? I don't know what you call it, style of comic book where it looks almost artsy, as opposed to, if you look at the images for the cartoon series, you get that sort of goofiness where I don't know about this. And the fact that they've got a political cartoonist doing it, is it going to be preachy and messagey, which I can't be annoyed with. Anyway, it's not out until October, and I'm going to I'll keep an eye out for it, because I've been meaning to look for horror comics. There are not too many about. It's actually a tricky thing. Oh, yeah, another thing, in the comments actually, if you have any recommendations for horror comic series, I'd be interested. Obviously not super expensive collector's editions and stuff, I don't care about that. I'm just more interested in the story, but some of them fun. I looked at a couple of websites and they seem to have closed down since I tried to order stuff, and yeah, it's a bit frustrating. But what do you think of this anyway? Are you interested? Does that look as if it's going to be a fun comic, or is it going to be an artsy-fartsy piece? I'm not too sure myself how I'm feeling about it, unless that's just the art cover and the panels are different. But we'll see anyway. But let me know what you think, and in the meantime, keep up to the channel, do 10 clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.